warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Farah Fauziah from class 4A with student ID 1123014620 and 4, and today I would like to tell you my retelling novel. The title of the novel that I have read is The Protector, written by David Morrell. So the story begins where Kavanagh, a former member of Delta Force that currently works as a protection agent in Global Protection Services, got a new mission from his director, Duncan, to protect Daniel Prescott, a biochemist who is reportedly being wanted by many parties because of his discovery about a chemical drug that can affect human neurological system. At first, Kavanagh's wife, Jamie, feels hesitant because it hasn't been long since Kavanagh got recovery from his previous mission. However, with Kavanagh's reassurance, Kavanagh accepted the mission and went to the Prescott warehouse. When he met Prescott, Kavanagh swears that Prescott is the most paranoid man in the US because Prescott was really frightened and targeted, and Kavanagh needs to reassure him that he will bring Prescott to the safety place. Unfortunately, before they can leave, Kavanagh's car being blown up by the enemies. Trying to stay calm, Kavanagh stole a car in the parking lot and takes Prescott with him. They were involved in a car chase and were shot from the behind by the enemies. Prescott reveals to the Kavanagh that the men that chasing them were the underlings of Jesus Escobar, a drug lord from New York. So, after successfully outwitting the enemies by shooting them again, Kavanagh and Prescott were rescued by the trusted GPS team members, Duncan, Roberto, Chad, Tracy, and John. They went to a secret GPS cabin and planned a plan to fulfill Prescott's request to get a new identity. Unfortunately, their plane was ruined when enemy helicopters shot their cabin, and Kavanagh never expected that Prescott will betray him. Prescott set fire to the GPS cabin and blew it up. All of the members of Kavanagh's team were being killed. Wounded and being angry, Kavanagh desperately tried to survive and escape with the help of his wife Jamie, whom he called to help. And then his rage and anger boiled over, and Kavanagh decided to start to change his shift from protecting Prescott to hunting him. With the help of Jamie, Kavanagh started his investigation and his searching to search Prescott's location. They went to the many places in United States and also got help from Rutherford, an FBI member that Kavanagh really trusts, and then they searching from many places in various fields. When they investigate the lab where Prescott worked before, they got a new fact that Prescott is not a private lab owner, but he worked under the US military, and the fact that Escobar never targeted him because that man was already died 2 months ago. Kavanagh really angry again because Prescott has been lied to him since the start. When they try to leave, they are being captured by Grace, one of the underlings from the controls that want to catch Prescott too. So Grace asks Kavanagh if he knows about the Prescott location, but Kavanagh doesn't know about Prescott too. And then they being kidnapped. But they can escape from the Grace house, and then they discover the fact that Prescott is most likely in Maine. So Kavanagh and Jamie go to Maine in order to searching Prescott, and then they almost got him, but they being kidnapped again by Grace, who has been secretly following them. Jamie is kidnapped by Grace, and Kavanagh really frustrated because the only way to save Jamie is to find Prescott and bring the corpse of Prescott to Grace. Kavanagh, with great effort, managed to bring Prescott, to find and bring Prescott. However, knowing that Prescott has always been a paranoid person, Kavanagh gave Prescott a second chance to save them all from the controllers and also Grace. When they meet Grace and successfully get back Jamie, Kavanagh shoots all the enemies, also Grace, only to be betrayed again by Prescott, who got blown up by his fear and his paranoia. Prescott shoots Jamie in her chest and crashes their car into the ocean. Kavanagh, with desperate, managed to carry the shot Jamie to the hospital with the help of Rutherford that arrives just in time. While Jamie is being treated, Kavanagh reach his rage because for Kavanagh, Jamie, his wife, is everything. Jamie is his world, and Prescott, who shoots Jamie and creates Jamie wounds, deserves no further punishment and also deserves no forgiveness. So Kavanagh gathering all of his equipment to manage to track down Prescott location. He managed to track down Prescott location in the Carmel Highlands, and he finally succeed to peppers it with bullets. Then Prescott, who was really feared and who was really frightened, got stabbed, and also got punched by the crazy Kavanagh. With Rutherford's help, Prescott was captured by the FBI when Kavanagh back to the hospital again. With Jamie regaining her consciousness after the operation, Kavanagh's revenge was finally settled. And that's the end of my retelling novel. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you!